Khloé Kardashian has made her podcast debut with a juicy sit-down with none other than Scott Disick. On January 8, the Kardashians star, 40, unveiled the first episode of her new podcast, Khloé in Wonderland, as Disick, 41, who she called her brother and one of her best friends, joined her for his first ever podcast appearance. "I would do anything for you though, Khloé, you know that," he said as he shared his general hesitance towards interviews. "If it's not within our family, the last thing I want to be asked is about our family, and then maybe I answer something a little bit weird and then I have 87 f***ing people writing me on the group chat. How could you say this or that? Like, I don't want to talk about anything," he admitted. "I don't want all that stress." Disick and Khloé reflected on how their relationship has evolved since they first met when he was 22 and started dating her sister Kourtney Kardashian, who he was with on and off until 2015 and with whom he shares kids Mason, 15, Penelope, 12, and Rain, 10. "Your sister was older than me by 5 years, so I was trying to be more mature than I really was. But I was a kid," Disick recalled. "It was my first real relationship. It progressed fast and then we're living together." Khloé felt like didn't even give him a chance when he started dating her older sister. "I felt like I was gung-ho on like, this guy's a dick and I just don't like you." Disick disagreed, though, as he reminded Khloé, "There came a time where you were like, F you, but it wasn't from the get-go. You were totally fine. I just was not a great person and you were like, I like you, but you're a f***ing asshole." He also can't blame her. "When I look back, I can't believe anybody tolerated that kind of he said of his past behavior. "You were just protecting your sister and, looking back, I would have probably done the same." After reflecting on their early days as friends, Khloé and Disick addressed the long-worn rumors that they've been romantically involved as she said he was the #1 person requested by fans when she took a poll about potential podcast guests. "My #1 question was, have you and I ever hooked up? Yeah," Disick said sarcastically, before Khloé clarified, "No, we haven't." She then asked if he finds it strange that for years, people have always ran with this narrative about either you hooking up with Kendall Jenner or me. "I don't think it has any truth to it. So they just run with anything. Just like, oh look at their relationship, they're close, boom. Let's just say something ridiculous," he said. "And then people with us, because we get along well, people are like, they're soulmates. Like, bro, I have children with her sister. We're not soulmates." Khloé called the narrative both nasty and wild, as Disick continued, "The fact that people think that is psychotic. But I guess if I was watching a show and I wanted it to be, you know, entertainment, I guess I would jump to those conclusions, too. The crazy thing is, if we actually were together, we would be annihilated for it," Khloé pointed out. "No one's ever happy. It would be pretty crazy," Disick said of the notion of dating Khloé, who agreed, "Yeah, it's disgusting. But it would be totally fine in 2 weeks, these days, like after 2 weeks of annihilation, it would be like, and it worked. It's psychotic." Kardashian teased her new podcast in a video post on Instagram Jan. 6. Welcome to Khloé in Wonderland, she began in the clip before it transitioned into juicy soundbites from some of her upcoming celebrity guests like Disick, Jay Shetty and Mel Robbins. From discussing love and family to people who have allegedly sold her out to the media, Nothing will be off limits for Kardashian and her guests, including her own past issues with ex Tristan Thompson. The two dated on and off for years, weathering multiple cheating scandals and welcoming 2 children, daughter True and son Tatum, before calling it quits for good in August 2022, and in one of the clips, she said, "I think it breaks them so much more that you forgave them. It wasn't nearly as bad as what I went through emotionally with the pregnancy I had with my daughter," she noted in another episode. Khloé said in the post that the podcast is a window into my world and the stories that make it meaningful. Welcome to Khloé in Wonderland.